form, what was that? Any problems which we do you remember? Okay, so let us see what are the formulas. Now today diploma students are also there with us. So let me ask you, okay, now as I observe, many diploma students are there and these students are there. So Nigel, whether your internet connection is proper, can you record the class so that the students who are missing the class, they will understand what is done?
I don't record.
You cannot record. Okay, anybody else whose internet connection is proper? Otherwise, Ishan does this work, but today his internet is not proper. Vidula or any diploma student? Anybody's internet connection proper? Because I don't see on my...
No, ma'am.
I don't have that option. Otherwise, I only would have recorded. Record option is not there. Present screen report.
And you might have to get an external application for recording.
No, for recording, if you are using laptop, then you get to record. Because Ishan is, I think he's doing from his laptop. So if anybody is using the laptop, you can easily record. Okay. So let us continue. Last time I told you about the inverse Laplace basic formulas. Okay, so just quick revision. What is Laplace transform of a constant? Laplace inverse transform of a constant. Then what is Laplace inverse transform of what are the functions? Laplace inverse formulas, what are the functions we did, students? E raised to at. So it is 1 upon s minus a. Yes. Then L inverse of 1 upon s plus a, right? Then L inverse of 1 upon s square plus a square, right? So diploma students, even though I am taking the same formulas, there will be different problems solved from the morning class. So you don't leave the class, okay? Then fifth one is L inverse of s upon s square plus a square. Then L inverse of 1 upon s square minus a square. Then L inverse of s upon s square minus a square. L inverse of 1 upon s raised to n, no? 1 upon s raised to n. So basic 8 formulas are there to find Laplace inverse. Now quickly you have to tell me one by one what are the formulas, okay? Now Ainsley, can you tell me what is Laplace inverse of k?
It's k upon s.
K upon s. Then this Ajima, what is L inverse of 1 upon s minus a?
E to the power 80.
E to the power 80, very good. Then Kingsley, can you tell Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus a? Kingsley?
Miss 1 upon s plus a.
L inverse, no.
E raised
Yes.
to minus 18.
E raised to minus 80, very good. Then who else? Norman, can you tell me what is L inverse of 1 upon s square plus a square? Norman? Norman? Nigel?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what is L inverse of 1 upon s square plus a square? The
1
fourth
upon
formula.
a sine 80.
1 upon a sine 80, very good. Okay. Then Ajinkya? Ajinkya, tell me next formula. S upon s square plus a square, L inverse. Ajinkya left. Sorry. When I ask question, why student left? Leave. Jemika? Jemima. What is your name? How you pronounce? Jemima, no?
Yes.
I can't.
Yes.
Jemima, no? Ah. Okay, Jemima, what is this? L inverse of S upon S square plus A square?
Cos of 80.
Cos of 80, correct. Then Vicky, next, L inverse of 1 upon S square minus A square.
1 upon a sin h80.
Very good. Then Sarah, S upon S square minus A square. S upon S square minus A square. Sarah, seventh formula. It is there already with you. Sarah, you can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, this formula S upon S square minus A square
Yes,
cos of H80.
very good. Cos h of 80. And Riva. Riva, can
Yes,
you tell me
ma'am.
the next formula?
Laplace inverse of 1 upon s raised to n.
Yes,
T raised to n minus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial.
very good.
Ma'am, what is Laplace inverse of a constant?
Laplace inverse of a constant is constant upon Laplace inverse of, sorry, this is Laplace inverse of 1 upon s, sorry. Laplace
Yeah.
inverse of constant upon s. I wrote the formula for Laplace transform. Laplace inverse of constant upon s is constant.
Okay,
Correct.
thank you.
Very good. Huh? Okay, so these are the formulas which we call as the basic formulas. There may not be the formula for Laplace of tan, cosec, sec and all, because the integral in the formula of Laplace transform should exist. Then only Laplace transform will exist. Okay. So looking at these all basic formulas, we started solving some examples also, no students? Some basic problems we have done. So let us see, using the formula, what is Laplace inverse of, I'll write few terms here. Laplace inverse of 1 upon s minus 6. Then Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square minus 1. Laplace inverse of s upon s square minus 4. L inverse of 1 upon s raised to 7. Okay. And the fifth one is L inverse of s upon s square plus 25. Okay, so these are 5 small problems based on direct formulas. Okay, so will you tell me one by one what are the answers for this? Okay, so Preksha, can you tell me what is Laplace inverse of 1 upon s minus 6? First answer. Look at the formula page and tell.
It's e raised to 60.
Very good. Then Ajinkya, can you tell me the next one?
1 minus. Which one is the second one? Right? The
Second one.
1 upon sin h.
1
t.
upon a, right? A is 1 itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then
Then the sine of
sine hyperbolic 80, but a is 1, right?
Yeah.
So it is just sine hyperbolic t,
yes.
because a is 1. Okay. Then this one. Azan, can you tell me next one?
Yes, miss. Cos cos hyperbolic 40.
4 or 2, Azan?
2t. Sorry.
2t. Because 4 is a square, right? You want a. Correct.
Yes.
Very good. Then, Vidula, can you tell next one? 1 upon s raised to 7.
T T raised to 6 upon 6 factorial.
T raised to 6 upon 6
Ma'am,
factorial.
T
Correct.
raised to 6 factorial.
Okay, correct. Because basically it is n t raised to n minus 1 upon n minus 1 factorial, no? So if you observe, students, we are using direct formulas from the above table. We are just replacing value of n, correct? Okay, and the last one, Vicky. Vicky, can you tell me last one? L inverse of s upon s square plus 25.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Uh, cos
Hmm?
cos 5t.
Very good. Cos phi t. Correct. Because numerator is s. So I have given you all these examples because I wanted to see whether you can use the formulas for given functions. But students, in exam, it will not be like this. It will be always some problem will contain some adjustment of terms. It will not be in the ready-made form, so that directly you can see what is a here. Okay, a is 6, so e raised to 60. Here what is a is 1, so it is 1 by 1 sine of hyperbolic t. What is n here? 7, so t raised to 6 by 6 factorial. So in exam, when the problem is asked, definitely it will be for minimum 3 to 4 marks. Okay, so some twist will be there in the problem. Okay. Now see, students, I have discussed first shifting property in the when I taught you this, what is that? Laplace transform. So in that Laplace transform, what is the first shifting property I told you? Whenever you are finding Laplace transform of e raised to 80 f of t, it gives you what? F of s plus a. Means what? It is Laplace transform of f of t, and then you replace s by s plus a, right? If you remember this property. Now when I take inverse on both sides, see what happens? L into L inverse or L inverse into L of e raised to 80 f of t is equal to L inverse of f of s plus a. Okay, so this is your first shifting property. Now L into L inverse means what, students? It is L raised to 0. Anything raised to 0 is 1, right? So you get only e raised to 80 f of t. This is equal to f of s plus a. So f of s plus a means what? This is nothing but what you can write for L f of s plus a? It is L inverse of f of s plus a. That is the whole right hand side I have taken. So in other words, when you are finding the Laplace inverse of the function, when all terms are in the form of s plus a or s minus a, what you need to do is you have to find out it by multiplying it by e raised to 80 and then the original function, that is f of t. Now if you want, I will give you the working rule for this to solve
Ma'am,
these
can you move the
problems.
page?
Yeah. Here,
Ma'am, towards
which
the left.
side?
Left, ma'am.
Left.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay. So now see, in the working rule what happens, no? We use this formula whenever some term is in the sum term if a is added or subtracted. So what we do? First, take out the term e raised to 80 or e raised to minus 80 depending upon the sign. Second, convert s minus a or s plus a to s. And third step, Find Laplace inverse of that function. Find Laplace inverse of that function. Okay. So these are the few steps which we use to find L inverse of such functions. Now see, for example, students, when we apply this, so with the example only you will understand what I am saying. Suppose I want to find out L inverse of 1 upon s minus 3 plus 4 square. Okay. So in this problem, you cannot use direct formula. What is making problem? S minus 3 square, this is of course. What is making problem is this minus 3, right? So you need to take, see the working rule, take out the term in e raised to at. So e raised to 3t will come out. Why? Because 3 is subtracted here. S minus a, no students. So a means what? Whatever number is subtracted or added to s, that is your a. So e raised to at is out. Then what I said, convert s minus a or s plus a to s. So I am writing L inverse of 1 upon s square plus 4 square. S minus 3 takes s, takes the form of s, and find Laplace inverse of this function. So it will be e raised to 3t. What is L inverse of 1 upon s square plus s square? It is 1 upon a sin at, where a is 2 here. See if you understood this. It is exactly reverse process of Laplace transform first shifting property. It is the same property, we are using it for the inverse. Any doubt, students, in this problem?
Miss, that is sin 80, no? Last.
Sin 2t, 2 is sin 4t, sorry, 4t, correct. Now a is 4 here, right? When you are taking this e raised to 80 term, a is 3. So even though we are using the same letter a in the formula, the role of a is different at different places, that you remember. Now will you tell me what is going to happen in this problem, students? See.
Ma'am, it's sin 4t.
Yeah, because it is 4 square, no?
4 square, sir. Square.
4 square,
Okay.
that's why it is 4.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Now will you tell me what about this L inverse of s minus 2 divided by x minus 2 square minus 9 square. Okay. So what I will observe first, whether same number is subtracted, because sometimes what happens, students, there may not be the same number subtracted or added. So that time you have to add and subtract the corresponding number to get the required form of s minus a or s plus a. But here luckily what is there? Same number is subtracted, right? So directly you can go for your first shifting property. So what will come out? Which term in E will come out? Rima,
2.
can you tell me?
E raised to 80 will be e raised to 2t.
Very good. E raised to 80 will be e raised to 2t. And what will remain? Laplace inverse of Riva inside the bracket?
S upon s square minus 9.
S square minus 9. Very good. 9 square it is, huh? 9 square. Okay, students. So s minus 2 will take form of s, original form, because e raised to 2t is taking care of that s minus 2. Okay. And now see how it is. E raised to 2t. What is L inverse of this, Jepin?
Cos 9ht.
Cos h 90. Very good. Because it is hyperbolic, middle sign is minus. Okay, so you got the answer for this. Now in the next one, can you find Laplace inverse of?
Ma'am, it's too.
Yeah.
It's out of the camera's view.
See?
Ma'am, the top part of your table is Occupying.
Now,
Ah, yes, yes.
okay. Now L inverse of, suppose I want to find out S plus 3 bracket raised to 4. Who will tell me which term in E will be there?
E raised to 3t.
E raised to? Yes,
Minus 3t.
Minus 3.
minus 3t. Correct. And L inverse of what will be there?
1 by s raised
E
to
raised
4.
to 3 upon 6.
S raised to 4, right? Because S plus 3 will take form of S. And now see what is the formula for L inverse of 1 upon S raised to N? L inverse of 1 upon S raised to N is what formula? T raised to N minus 1 divided by N minus 1 factorial, isn't it? So this is E raised to minus 3t, t cube upon 6. Correct? Because 3 factorial is 6. But as I told you students, in exam they will not give you this also, where same number is subtracted or added, right? They want you to do something extra and solve it. Now for example, suppose the question is like this. Which problem I need to take now is three s minus 7. Find L inverse of 3s minus 7 divided by s square minus 6s plus 8. Okay. Now see what happens, students. If you observe this, you will get confused because you cannot use direct formula. There is no number which is subtracted from s directly, correct? So first step you are going to do in such problems is you need to separate the terms. Okay, separate the terms in the sense it will be L inverse of 3s divided by s square minus 6s plus 8. This is one term, minus L inverse of 7 divided by s square minus 6s plus 8. Okay, what I did here, I had just separated the terms, nothing else. Okay, all of you understood this step? Then what I will do, students, the constants always out, so 3 I am taking out, L inverse of, numerator will be s. Now if you observe the denominator, this is s square minus 6s. So if you remember the complete square, a minus b the whole square. What is a minus b the whole square? It is a square minus 2ab plus b square, correct? So these two terms already you have here. You need to know what is the term should be added to complete the square. So can you suggest me some term, Ajima, which can be added here to complete the square?
3,
3 or 9?
meaning 3 square, 9.
9, right? Very good. Because it will be a square minus 3 to the 6 and plus 3 square is 9. So it is direct comparison. You should be able to find out which term should be added to complete the square. and you can directly compare. If you find it difficult, then say that s square is equal to a square, 2ab is equal to 6s. So definitely b will become 3. Okay. Now from where we are taking this 9, because here you have 8 already, so you have to subtract 1, students, right? Because 9 minus 1 will give you 8. So you cannot change this number. You are adding 1. What you are doing is you are adding 1, so you have to subtract 1 to balance the term. Minus L inverse of 7 divided by, now here also it will be same, s square minus 6s plus 9, because denominator is same, right, in both the terms. So this is the formula step. Any doubt till here? So it is 3 L inverse of s upon, this is s minus 3 the whole square, isn't it? Minus 1. And minus L inverse of 7 is constant, you can take 7 out. 1 upon s minus 3 the whole square minus 1. Okay. Now just concentrate on the first L inverse. 3 is already out. Now as I said, students, this is s and this is s minus 3.
Miss, explain this step again.
This is s minus 6s plus 9, no? So it is s minus 3 the whole square minus 1. This completion of square you understood, no?
Yeah.
Okay. And minus 7 is constant, take it out. And L inverse of 1 upon s minus 3 the whole square minus 1. Denominator is same for both the terms. Only numerators are different. Okay. Now can anybody suggest me the next step in this L inverse? Because you have to go for first shifting
Ma'am,
property.
taking e raised to 3t out.
No. You cannot do that because why? In the numerator where there is s minus 3. Same number.
Ma'am, you can add and subtract one number from there.
Yes. So unless and until you do that adjustment, you cannot use first shifting property. That is very important. So what I am doing, students, I am subtracting 3 and adding 3. Why 3 only? Because denominator I have s minus 3 term and I want the same term both in numerator and denominator. Followed? And then this second term is as it is, I am not changing because here it is not required to do any changes in the second term. Now in the first term, you need again the separation, L inverse of first term divided by denominator plus 3 is constant, second term upon the denominator. Complete the big bracket. And the last term, as I said, I am not doing any changes. So here what I did, first term upon denominator plus second term upon denominator. But second term 3 is a constant, I can take it out. Any doubt at this step? It is just the separation of terms, nothing else. And this whole term I have kept as it is, I have copied as it is. Okay? And now as you said, same number is subtracted from all s. So we can use the first shifting property. So now somebody said that e raised to 3t should be taken out. Laplace inverse of s upon s square minus 1. From second term also e raised to 3t can be taken out. And Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square minus 1 minus, from the third term e raised to 3t can be taken out, L inverse of 1 upon s square minus 1. So wherever there is s minus 3, students, I have written s for that. See, this is s minus 3 square, it has become s square. because e raised to 3t will take care of that. This s minus 3 square is s square because again e raised to 3t is taken out. Here also s minus 3 square is there. It has become s square because e raised to 3t will take care of that.
Ma'am,
Hmm? Yes.
now S is alone over there. So if we had another number, say S minus 5, so we could add and subtract 2, right? We
Yeah.
could do that to get
Yes,
3.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. You have to just adjust that constant somehow so that you will get the same term like denominator. That's all.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So any doubt at this step or any doubt anywhere, you can ask me any step which you are not followed or something. So it is 3 e raised to 3t. What is L inverse of s upon s square minus 1?
Cos
Ajinkya?
Cos h.
Cos ht plus 3 e raised to 3t 1 upon s square minus 1. Mandar?
Yes, ma'am.
L inverse of 1 upon s square minus 1.
1 by a sine inverse
Hmm.
of h. Sine inverse of 80.
Sin inverse kind of. How
No,
sin
sine of
inverse?
80. Sorry. Yeah, sine of 80.
Sin of 80 or sin h of 80?
Sine h of t.
So it is just sin ht, right? Because there is no point in writing 1 upon 1. A is 1 here. Complete the big bracket because see, this 3 is there for these two terms, not for the last term. So minus 7 e raised to 3t. Who will tell me the last term? Riva, no. Nigel, Nigel. Can you tell the last term? L inverse of 1 upon s square minus 1.
Sin ht.
Sin ht. Very good. It is same as this. And it's done, students, right? If you want, you can come multiply this bracket by 3. Okay, but all terms are different, so that you cannot sin ht, no? So you'll get two terms same. So if you want, you can write down one more step. It is just a simplification step. 3 into correct. Now if you observe, these two terms are same, no? Similar. So this term I am copying as it is. 9 minus 7 is 2. So these two steps are just simplification. I have multiplied this bracket by 3 and I have combined the like terms. See if you have any doubt here. Will you be able to solve similar problem?
Ma'am, could you share a picture of this later?
Yes, yes. Definitely. Now you try this. Find L inverse of s minus 2 divided by s square minus 4s plus 3. Simple one. Just refer the previous example. I am giving you some time. Okay, students, are you getting something? Anybody? Okay, now I want this. Yes, I want the
E
steps
raised
from
to
you.
2t cos ht.
Who is this telling the answer? Final answer you are telling? Jeffin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good.
I got the same thing.
Okay. Oh, who is that?
Ajinkya.
Ajinkya, oh, diploma student. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, you are coping up with the students or regular students. Very nice. Okay. So as usual, our first step is L inverse of S minus 2 as it is. Then the denominator S square minus 4S. So what number should be added, students, to make it complete square? Vidula?
Plus 4.
Plus 4. Very
4.
good. Plus 4. Correct. So plus 4 means you are adding 1 actually, no? So you have to subtract 1, correct? So 4 minus 1 is 3. So this number should remain same. Then it is L inverse of S minus 2 upon S minus 2 the whole square minus 1. Okay. And now, Vicky, can you tell me next step? Is it possible to use first shifting property, Vicky, now?
Yes.
And which term in E will come out? Tell me. E raised to
2
2
2t.
2t. So what will remain? L inverse of
L inverse of s minus 2.
no, S minus 2 will become S, no.
Yeah,
Because
s.
E raised to 2t is taken out. S upon what?
S square minus 1.
S square minus 1. Okay. And who will tell me? Brittany, no? Brittany, can you tell me next step? E raised to 2t. What is
Ma'am,
L
e
inverse
raised
of
to 2t cos of
Hmm?
hyperbolic t.
Cos hyperbolic t? Very good. And here is your answer. This is your answer. So is it difficult, students? So you need to practice. Take different problems, sit and try to solve. So definitely you will get the answers for this. Okay. You want me to solve one more example, students? Should we go for one more example? What's the time? It's 2:54.
Ma'am, give us homework done.
Okay, who is that? Who is asking for homework? Vicky, who said homework? Let me know. Okay, now tell me, students, if I enlarge the screen like this, is it like Zoom or it is only on my mobile? Can you see the
No,
Zoom
ma'am, it's
image?
only from your side.
Okay.
No, ma'am, it's proper.
Okay. Okay, so I'll give you homework. You try this and then tell me the answer next time. Today very less students are there. Try this. Find L inverse of 2s plus 3 divided by s square plus 6s plus 2. Okay. Only one example I'm giving you. Try this. Now only you can try if you are free, so that when it is fresh, you can easily understand. Okay, so now attendance. SCPC, today is 15th. All diploma students are there, no, in this. So diploma students' names I will not write. I'll say, how many diploma students are there in your class? Don't know. Okay. So the
Nine
regular
is-
student 9. So all 9 are there here. I don't know. I'll write better. I will write your names. So today Sarah is there. Sarah, then Jeffin, regular students. Sarah, Jeffin, then Neela is diploma. Neela is diploma, Ainsley is diploma. Ainsley is diploma. Then who else? Ajinkya. Ajinkya.
Ma'am, I was there for the afternoon's lecture too, but my internet bailed at the end.
Okay. Then Anjima. Anjima is regular student. Anjima. Anjima. Then who else? Azan. Azan is diploma. Then Britley is regular student, no? Means old student, no?
Yes.
Britley. Then Fazila. Fazila is regular student. Who else? Jeffin I wrote. Jeffin I wrote. Then Kingsley. Kingsley is diploma student. Jemima is old student, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Jemima. What about Mandar? Mandar is also old student. Mandar. Okay. Anybody else remaining?
Ma'am,
Me,
Vicky.
ma'am.
Name me. Vidula.
Rivari.
Vidula, Sarah,
Riva.
Riva,
Muskan. Nigel.
Muskan, Nigel, then
Rashi, ma'am.
Rashi. Miral, just type your name there in the chat box. Preksha I took. Preksha,
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, Vicky.
Preksha, Vicky. Vicky is diploma student. Maynard, okay. Maynard. Done, no? Anybody else remaining? You want me to read names? No? Okay. What is there in chat box? No, miss. Okay. Okay, thank you. See you in the next class. Today is Thursday, right? Okay. So, diploma students, try to attend my classes whenever you are free so that it will be revision for you. Okay. Thank you.